Welcome back to Hollywood Vision. Today, we're uncovering the powerful and deeply emotional journey behind one of rock's most legendary figures, Neil Peart. Known to millions as the drumming genius behind the band Rush, Neil Peart wasn't just a musician. He was a philosopher, a poet, and a man shaped by profound tragedy and unwavering resilience. While fans recognize him for his jaw-dropping technical skill and complex time signatures, the real story of Neil Peart is far more complicated and heartbreaking than many ever realized. Behind the scenes of fame and sold-out arenas was a man who endured soul-shattering personal loss and who spent much of his life wrestling with grief, identity, and the pursuit of peace. In 1997, Neil's life was turned upside down when his only daughter, Selena, was killed in a car accident at just 19 years old. Less than a year later, his wife Jackie succumbed to cancer, a loss many believed was exacerbated by her overwhelming grief. In the span of 10 months, Neil Peart lost his entire family and nearly lost himself in the process. Devastated and broken, Peart walked away from Rush and set off on a solitary motorcycle journey that would span more than 55,000 miles across North and Central America. He documented this soul-searching odyssey in his powerful memoir, Ghost Rider, Travels on the Healing Road, which revealed a man searching not just for recovery but for meaning. It's a side of Neil Peart that fans didn't see on stage, the silent warrior behind the drum kit, who had to rebuild his life, mile by mile, journal entry by journal entry. This wasn't just a sabbatical from music, it was a rebirth. And eventually he did return to Rush, to his fans, and to a new chapter that included a second marriage and the birth of another daughter, Olivia, who became a symbol of hope and healing in his later years. Even during his triumphant return, Neil Peart remained intensely private. Unlike many rock stars, he avoided the limelight, rarely gave interviews, and resisted the celebrity culture that came with being a member of one of the most successful progressive rock bands of all time. He once described himself as a reluctant rock star, more comfortable with a book in hand than a camera in his face. His lyrics, however, spoke volumes, eloquent reflections on life, liberty, mortality, and the human condition. Songs like Limelight, The Garden, and The Spirit of Radio weren't just anthems. They were windows into the mind of a man constantly questioning and evolving. In 2020, Neil Peart lost his battle with glioblastoma, an aggressive brain cancer he kept private until the very end. His death stunned the world, not just because of the loss of a music legend, but because of the quiet dignity with which he faced life's darkest moments. The Neil Peart story isn't just one of talent and success, it's one of pain, perseverance, and deep humanity. It's a reminder that behind every legend is a person, and Neil's complexity only deepens the respect he commands even in death.